Hi guys. So the way this works is that once I press live, I have to wait for people to come on. So I'm going to give people a minute to just pop on. Just a heads up, Steph is having technical difficulties, so it will just be me presenting until she can get on. So I'll just give everyone like 1 minute to pop on, and then I will jump right into the presentation. If you guys have any questions while we're going through this, just post it in one of the groups or send us a PM, and we will be more than happy to get you your questions answered, if that helps. So we are going to get started. I will go right into it. If at any time you get disconnected or you have to jump off, the recording is going to be at the exact same link as this link that you clicked on was. So don't feel like you know won't be able to access it. You'll be able to access this link 24/7 forever, the recording at the same exact link. You can invite a friend to watch it, whatever works for you. So my name is Jillian Kaplan, and I have been a Beachbody coach about 4 years. I have a pretty unique story. I started as a coach, and I feel like maybe I should share my video with you guys. I don't know if anyone has seen it yet. Let's actually see if I can share this with you guys. I think it'd be interesting to share. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Well, anyway. So I started as a coach 4 years ago. I battled diet pill addiction and binge eating and years of yo-yo dieting. And I saw my coach posting about 21 Day Fix and thought, oh my God, like I have to do something that isn't a quick fix or a fad diet. And she said, you know, no quick fixes, it's fitness and nutrition. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to do something. So I started as a customer and quickly realized that I love the community. I love the support. It was kind of the missing link for me. You know, I had always tried fitness and nutrition, but I was never able to stick with it because I never had the support of a community and people kind of checking in on me and helping me. And from there, I decided to become a coach. I started for the discount solely because you get a really sweet discount, and you don't have to work the business if you don't want to. So I started as a coach for the discount and quickly realized that this could grow into a business, and that is how I ended up getting into coaching. So what do we do as coaches? So we share with friends, we help people, we're a product of the product, so we're people that use and like the products. Like I said, for me, I started as a customer. A lot of people don't. They come in just as coaches, totally up to you. We hold others accountable. So we have these virtual online challenge groups. So you can check in there. You can ask questions. We have recipes, meal plans, support, accountability. We do fun prizes. So there's lots of really cool stuff in these groups. So the difference between what we do and kind of what a traditional salesperson does is usually a traditional salesperson, they sell you your purse, they sell you your candle, and they walk away. They're like, okay, here's your clothes, here's your candle, here's your purse. Thank you very much for your order. You get your product and you're done, right? What we do is we actually hold these online support groups to make sure that you're getting results, because we don't want to sell you something and just walk away. So if you're a good salesperson and you just want to sell and walk away and that's your jam, this is probably not the opportunity for you. But if you're someone that really wants to help people, really wants to make a difference and doesn't really necessarily want to sell, but more wants to share, then this might be the opportunity for you. So some questions we get all the time, just to share with you guys a little bit about what we do. So a lot of you guys have seen our online Beachbody On Demand, which basically means instead of buying a bunch of different DVDs, you can get access to every single program we've ever launched, from the old school P90X to brand new Transform 20, available on one online platform. So that's available on, you know, any internet-enabled device. We have apps on the smartphone, Roku, Apple TV, Fire Stick, obviously on your computer, your tablet. You can stream anywhere. But a lot of people say, oh, well, I prefer the gym to home workouts. Is that okay? Absolutely. If you want to use BOD still, like on your off days from the gym, on your on demand, you can. We actually have a new program that launched over the summer that is only 4 days a week, a lot for people who like to run or go to the gym or fit in other things and don't want a program that's 5, 6, 7 days a week. Or some people just focus on the nutrition and all of our nutrition products and don't focus on the workouts at all because they really just don't want to do at-home workouts. You don't have to have BOD, and that's totally fine. I don't have a huge network of people. Can I still do this? So this is a question that we get all the time. I don't actually know anyone that came into this business with a huge network. No one came in and was like, oh, I have, 1,000 people that want to sign up right now. No, that just doesn't happen. And so you can definitely still do this, even if you don't have a huge network of people. I had about 100 Facebook friends. I didn't have any other social media platforms. So I didn't have Instagram. I didn't have Pinterest. I didn't even know what Instagram was. I didn't have Twitter. I didn't know anything about social media, and I just sort of learned. So, and what's really cool is that, being part of this team, you're going to be able to learn from everybody on the team. What if I don't have a beach body? So what if, I hate that word, beach body. What's a beach body, really? But what if you don't have a beach body? What if you feel like, you have a lot of weight to lose? Or what if you feel like you don't have a lot of weight to lose? Like you're not going to have a transformation to share? What do you do about that? So if you feel like you don't have a beach body and you have a lot of weight to lose, now is the perfect time. I will tell you that as a former binge eater and diet pill addict, I could never keep off the weight because I never had the accountability. But as a coach, I am totally accountable because my challenge group and my customers expect me to show up every single day. Do they expect me to lose 20 pounds overnight? Nope. And let me tell you, I still have 15 pounds to go for my pregnancy weight, and I'm 16 months postpartum, okay? So my group does not expect me to be losing the weight super fast or be a perfect BMI all the time, but they do expect me to show up. And that's the best part about this, is that if you don't have a beach body yet, this is how you're going to be the most accountable. If you're already like a perfect BMI and you're like, I'm already super fit, that's awesome too. You can share about like what, it's always a journey, right? So it's never a destination. You're never just going to get to where you want to be in fitness and just stop completely. You know what I mean? You're always going to continue your fitness journey. So that's really important to know, is that you're just going to be sharing your journey as you go. Okay, so what is this all access and can I get it as a new coach? So I talked a little bit about what we offer, all of our programs on demand. You can get it as a new coach. We actually have packs that offer access to all of our programs, including Transform 20, which are on sale actually through today. And you can actually get in the Transform 20 test group with Shaun T himself. So you'll be in our test groups, as well as the test group with Shaun, which is so amazing. So you can get this. It varies between $12 and $8 a month, depending on what pack you choose, but it's super reasonable. I'm telling you, every single program we've ever launched is available. Then we have people that say, I don't like to work out at all. Not only do I not want to work out at home, I don't want to go to the gym either, and I don't want to work out. Can I just do nutrition? Yes, the answer is yes. You can totally just concentrate on nutrition. We have a nutrition-only plan where no fitness is required, and a lot of people just choose to move forward with that plan and work that plan for them and concentrate on our nutritional products like Beach Bars and Daily Sunshine and Shakeology. So we actually have an app called Nutrition on Demand that is available in the App Store, and that is where all of our nutrition takes place. So we have an on-demand app for our workouts, and then we have this nutrition app for people that just want to get access to the nutrition program. Our nutrition program is called To Be Mindset, and it is absolutely amazing. And we are actually launching Ultimate Portion Fix in April. So you guys know those little color-coded containers that came with 21 Day Fix. If you've seen them, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you probably have no idea. But we're actually launching a version of that That's kind of taking it to the next level, not just telling you what to eat, but why to eat it, but using the containers, whereas To Be Mindset doesn't use any containers and is all about no food restrictions. So it's for people that want a little bit more, I'll say structure than To Be Mindset offers, but still need that emotional piece on emotional eating and why they're eating certain things and how they can overcome that. So we're going to have 2 plans available come April. Okay. Transformation and challenge groups. So I know Steph just got on. I'm going to kind of just walk through these slides, Steph, and then I can Steph, why don't you take over now and talk a little bit about, you can introduce yourself and talk about challenge groups, and then I'll take over again at slide 7.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that, guys.
I can hear you.
You can hear me or you can't? Oh, dear.
Okay, maybe her computer's not working again. Just kidding, guys. Sorry. Okay, so transformation and challenge groups. So I talked a little bit about this earlier, but I wanted to share with you Steph and I's transformation. So obviously hers as well. She was pregnant and then postpartum. She is pregnant again. So she will be going through this again. And then on the left there is sort of me, like when I was at my heaviest and really struggling, and down to when I was at my fittest. I'm not back there yet, but I am confident that I will be back there soon. And these challenge groups, these online accountability groups, is how I've really been able to launch my business and really use this as a mechanism to help myself and help others.
Jill, I might be able to work now.
The next slide. What is your why? So why do you want to do this? If you guys just want to trade money for time, if you just want a job, this is not the opportunity for you. If you are ready to grow a business, make this your own, then this is the opportunity for you, okay? If you are ready to do something else. So for me, Steph and I both work full-time. We have different goals. I have no desire to leave my full-time job, but I will tell you that I got laid off of my job of 13 years, Fortune 10 company, massive company, right after I had my kid about a year ago now. And I obviously panicked because I just had a baby and we were paying for daycare and it was just really overwhelming for me. I didn't want to lose my daycare spot. But thankfully, I had this income coming in and I could fall back on it while I looked for another job. And 5 months later, 5 months later, I went back to the perfect job for me. But I didn't have to just take the first job that came along because I had this income coming in. So for me, it was to have a plan B. Maybe you want retirement. Maybe you want to earn extra income. Maybe you want to pay for your daycare, pay off debt, pay your mortgage. Maybe you want to balance your life more and leave your full-time job. That's possible too. It is totally up to you why you want to do this. Okay, so what about being on a team? What's the deal with this? How does this work? So what's really interesting about Beachbody and what a lot of people don't realize is that this is a reciprocal relationship. So what I mean by that is that if you join a growing team, which this team is, as your team grows, your coach's team grows, but also as their team grows, your team is going to grow. So the sooner you sign up, the sooner your coach is going to help place coaches under you to grow your team. I don't think a lot of people realize that this is so reciprocal, that they're going to help you as much as you help them. Okay. So that's really important to realize, that this isn't a one-way street. It's not like, oh, you sign up with me, you sign up with Steph, you sign up with whoever invited you to this webinar. And great, that just helps them financially. It is very reciprocal. So that means as their team grows, your team is going to grow as well. You're going to start to notice coaches on your team that you didn't sign up, and you're going to be like, who is this? And your coach is going to explain how that works. We have tons of step-by-step trainings. And what's really crazy is that I have just linked up with the coach that was the first coach in the network that wrote our compensation plan. And I'm a math-brained person, and he knows the compensation plan inside and out, and I know numbers inside and out. And we just are launching a training. We did an intro call last night, but we haven't actually opened the training group yet, called The Road to Residual. And it's going to be all about building a long-term residual business and how to maximize the compensation plan to do that. I've been a coach 4 years. I've never launched anything like this. I'm super excited for it. We do have a select number of spots available in that group. So if you want one, be sure to talk to the coach that got you here, and they will get you signed up and into that group. I'm just going to get a sip of water.
Jill, can you hear me now?
Okay. So once again, you are the boss. This is not a one-way thing. You design whatever you want to do. You want to be a discount coach and save 25%. Maybe you're drinking Shakeology or using the performance line. You don't want to sell anything. You don't want any clients. You just want to hold yourself accountable. Cool. You can totally do that. Maybe you're a part-time coach. You love products and promoting. You want to work a few hours a week. Maybe you want to get your Shakeology paid for, or pay your car payment, or I don't know, some sort of expense that you have, or maybe you want to be able to go to Target freely without feeling guilty, right? Maybe that's where you are. Or maybe you're a full-time life changer and you're ready to change lives and you're ready to build a team of go-getters and you want to create financial freedom for yourself. At any time, you can change where you are. You don't sign up to be one of these coaches. You just sign up to be a coach and you let your coach know where you are now so they can guide you. And then in a month, you can come back and say, yeah, I said I wanted a discount, but I'm ready to go all in with this business. And Steph will tell you that happened to her. She signed up about a year ago, maybe a little less than a year ago, and didn't do anything with the business. And then in January, she came to me and said, I'm ready to run. And she is running, which is super cool that you can do that anytime. Okay, so this is like one of the biggest myths we hear from people. Like, oh, isn't this a pyramid scheme? How does this work? I'll just say that pyramid schemes are illegal, but also what you need to realize is that you can actually surpass and make more money and be higher ranked than the coach that brought you into the business. So a pyramid scheme means that you basically pay money in and get nothing back, and that is not the case in this situation. You are joining a network and you are growing a business, but there is nothing preventing you from making more money than the person that brought you in. So whereas like at a corporate structure, you're probably not making as much as the CEO unless you're the CEO, right? So it's really different to realize that you have almost unlimited income potential in this business. I think you're limited to like $25 million a year or something like that. But if you ever get there, you probably won't mind being limited at that point, right? Okay. So how do we earn money? We've been talking a lot about income, and this new training I'm doing, you guys, is totally income driven. I've always been super hesitant to talk about income because money is so taboo. But when I spoke to this founding coach, and I've spent like 10 hours on the phone with him at this point, he was like, you've got to lead with the business opportunity. You're really good at the business opportunity. You're really good at these numbers, and we need to lead with it. So I'm going to do that from here on out. I'm making myself a promise. Your income is a direct reflection of how many people you help, okay? You get 25% commission and a 25% discount on everything. You actually get up to 40% commission, minimum of 25. And then if you decide to really build a team and build a business, you're going to get team bonuses. And that is where your coach growing a team under you is going to help you and bring in volume to help you cycle more. What's really important to realize too is that we have no pressure to sell. So you don't have to buy or sell a certain amount every single month to get paid or to keep your discount, okay? We have no quotas to meet. We don't stock products. Everything is cared for us. This is like, I've heard I've never been in another network marketing company, just in transparency. Like I said, I started this because I fell in love with the products and I wanted a discount. But I will tell you that many people have told me that, other companies require you to buy or sell a certain amount in order to get paid. We just don't have that at Beachbody. So it's nice because it's really no pressure. Okay. So Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success from the Team Beachbody Coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own effort, diligence, and skill. And you can look at the statement of independent coach earnings located in the coach online office. So always nervous to share these, but keep in mind, I work a 9 to 5. I have a baby. I have 2 dogs. I have a husband, and I volunteer with a lot of different nonprofits. So this is my monthly income, and this is not cumulative. Okay, this is per month. So I made $28 my first month. I think my mom bought something from me. By month 6, I made $1,000. By month 13, so a year in, I was making $2,000. Month 16, I was making $3,000 a month. And by month 24, I was almost making $7,000 a month. And my income has continued to grow from there. Like I said, this is on top of a 9 to 5. This is not a guarantee. And actually, I'm going to be flipping the switch to really amp up this income with this new training because I learned a lot from this founding coach. So I'm really excited to be able to help more people and earn more income at the same time. All right. So how do you get started? So there are 2 different ways to get started. The first is you can sign up for $40. You just pay your coach sign-up fee. And if you are a military veteran, or military spouse, that $40 fee is waived. The other way that you can get signed up and have that $40 fee waived is to buy a challenge pack. So a challenge pack is our on-demand streaming service or our nutrition program, plus Shakeology or our performance line, or you can get all of those things together, put together in a pack, or you can get, if you already have streaming, you can get our 3-day refresh cleanse, or you can get our Transform 20 pack, which is $20 off this month, and get in Shaun T's test group and still get access to all our programs for a year. So once you're done with Transform 20, you can move to the next program, and that $40 sign-up fee is waived. So the sale on Shaun T's pack right now is you get entrance to his test group. You get a year of streaming access to Beachbody On Demand, all of our programs. So that includes, like I said, the original P90X, and you get early access to Transform 20, which doesn't officially launch till April. Plus, you get access to our yoga studio and a lot of other programs that are only available on demand. We have pre and postpartum workouts as well. And then you can either get a month of Shakeology with it, or a month of our performance line, which is our pre and post workout, or you can get both. And you get the nutrition plan and the calendar for Transform 20. So for all of that, so a year of all access, Transform 20, Shaun T's test group, and today's the last day to get into his test group. It will be closed tomorrow. Month of Shakeology or the performance line and the nutrition plan for Transform 20. All of that is $160, and the $40 coach fee is waived. There are so many other options. If you want to talk about other options, we are more than happy to do that. That's about $140 savings. Normally that pack together would be about $300. So that is super cool. Okay. Now let's talk about our $15 a month fee. So in order to be a coach, you pay $15 a month. Like I said, we don't have any minimums to buy or sell. If you're just a discount coach, you can think of it like you're paying for a BJ's or Costco membership. And if you order Shakeology, for example, it's basically a net savings of $20 because you're saving 25% and then you're paying $15 on top of it. But if you choose to work the business, this is all the cool stuff you get for the $15. You get media promotion and brand awareness. You get 3 websites. You get an online office. This is the biggest one, you guys. You get product warehousing. Okay. So that means you don't keep anything on hand. You don't have to buy things and hope you resell them. Everything gets shipped for you and warehoused for you. That alone would cost you, I don't know, hundreds of dollars a month. You get the customer service, the technical support, marketing, communications, and training. You also don't have to pay any credit card service fees. So if you own a business, normally you have to pay like the 3% or whatever that the credit cards charge. But in this case, Beachbody kind of sucks that up and pays for that. So that alone, say you have a couple $100 in sales every month, right? $500 in sales every month, and there's $15. And $500 in sales is a pretty average month. I mean, that is totally doable. That's helping 3 or 4 people every single month is $500 in sales. So, and like I said, you don't pay any credit card service fees or anything like that. Tax wise, you get a 1099 at the end of the year if you make over $600. It's that simple. That's how it works. So I'm going to check my phone now and see if I have any questions in my messages. Let's see. I don't see any questions. Steph, people said they can hear you.
Yeah, I think everyone can hear me. I don't think you can, though.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't hear you. Now I can.
Can you hear me now? Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have any questions?
I don't have any questions. I didn't know if you wanted me to pick up and add anything to what you said. Seeing as
Yeah, go for it. Sorry, guys. I couldn't hear Steph this whole time. I don't know why I can hear her now, but technical difficulties tonight. So, Steph, go ahead. You can talk a little bit about your story, and then I can see if any questions come in.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as Jill said, I I signed up to coach last April. So about 10 months ago now. So I do have a bachelor's degree in exercise and sports sciences and did personal training when I got out of school. That's how I initially met Jill. And so then I was using Insanity and T25 through the DVD programs. Then I met my husband. I started doing 21 Day Fix through the DVDs before we got married. From there, went to grad school for occupational therapy, moved to Maine, started to gain some weight. I taught spin classes throughout grad school, ran a little bit here and there, but then I finished grad school and I was pregnant. So during my first pregnancy, I walked about 3 to 4 miles, maybe 5 to 6 times a week, but I also indulged in pretty much anything I wanted to eat. And so my weight gain kind of steadily increased. I'm currently about 55 pounds overweight. So once I had my first baby Turner, he turned 17 months tomorrow. When I was 7 months postpartum, I was like, okay, enough's enough. I'm still wearing my maternity clothes. I just didn't feel like myself. And so that's when 80 Day Obsession had been recently released. So I started 80 Day Obsession. I lost about 10 to 12 pounds and started to feel great. And then I got pregnant again. So that was at about 10 months postpartum. But the difference for me this time, and at that point, I signed up as a discount coach just to get the Shakeology discount. But the difference for me was that when I started 80 Day Obsession, I started to just feel healthier. I had a better mindset, a better outlook. So I ended up through this pregnancy at 13 weeks pregnant, I did a half marathon. So I was doing 80 Day Obsession while I trained for a half marathon. And honestly, I've just felt great this whole pregnancy. I'm currently 30 weeks pregnant on Sunday, and I've been doing Transform 20, and I've actually continued to maintain and lose some weight throughout this pregnancy, which I should say with a precursor, my doctor's totally on board with. But I'm feeling the best I ever have. So it's just funny how this whole transition has happened for me where I used to work as a personal trainer. I was in the best shape of my life. I still always had a little bit of a belly because I like beer and ice cream too much to ever, I think, have a full six pack, but that's okay. Goals for the future. Um, but now I talked to Jill here and there, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to do more coaching. Oh, okay, maybe not. And before the new year, I decided that I was really just ready to do it. Jill was talking about some of the challenge groups. I started a Mom Strong challenge group that I have a good amount of people in, and it's just an accountability group for other women, other moms, young and older. Um, and I found that that was just giving me, it was helping with that passion that I've always had of being a health advocate, helping people to make goals and achieve them. So that's really where I just really the first or second week in January is really when I just have started to kick start my coaching business. And initially, it was just to pay for my own products. And in this first month, we're only because tomorrow's a new month. In this first month, I've more than paid for everything for me to get as the Transform 20, Shakeology, everything. And now I'm really just excited to take this and run with it and see what I can do with it. I have a lot of financial goals with it. And I think, I know Jill touched on this, but I think that that's really huge is your why and your start it's what makes us all so different. What makes this community of people so exciting because people are here to tone up. People are here for financial freedom. People are here to lose hundreds of pounds of weight. People are here to just have healthy pregnancies. Like there are so many reasons why everyone decides that Beachbody is a good fit for them, and that's such a blessing too. The a group of people that I have the opportunity to work with or talk to every day right now, we all have different backgrounds. We all have different expertise. We all have different amounts of time we've been doing coaching. So to be supported and empowered, that happens to be an all-female group, but to be supported and empowered by these other women who are excited for you, for excited for your milestones, for excited for your goals, and who are hold you accountable and make sure you're showing up every day is just huge. It's not, at first I thought it was going to be, I really actually judged people who were Beachbody coaches. And I still harbor a little bit of, because when I make posts, I'm like, oh, what are people going to think of that? So it's slowly getting chipped away. But it's just really neat to see how everyone's excited for you. Everyone's there to support you. There's not competition of trying to steal people from anyone else. It's really just a supportive, empowering group of people to be with. So I'm super excited. Like Jill and I both said, like I'm super new to this, so I'm also learning a ton. But already I've learned so much through Jill and the other mentors in our team, and I'm just really excited to see where this goes. So I apologize again for having some technical difficulties. I had to end up rebooting my whole computer to get the plugins in, but happy to be here at least to make it in the end.
Yeah, that was really helpful. So, echoing. I don't know why. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Weird. Does anyone else hear an echo? Steph, do you hear that?
No, I don't hear it.
All right, maybe it's just me. Oh, there we go. It went away. Okay. So, yeah, that was great. I really appreciate you hopping on. I know we were supposed to do this kind of together. So I know there are a few people on, guys. We can't see you. Like, I can see that there are viewers. We don't know who you are. So if you're on and you want to talk to Steph or I or the coach who invited you to this webinar, because it's for our whole team, please make sure to do that, especially if you want to get in Shaun T's test group. The deadline for that is tonight. Our income training does start tomorrow. Not if you don't want to join us on the first day, then you can join us anytime in it. It will be open. But Shaun's test group does close tonight at midnight Eastern time. So you have about 3 hours. But I love Steph's perspective on being a newer coach and someone that kind of just jumped into the business. I'm pretty sure that looking at her numbers this month, she's definitely like way more than covered her own products. And this is the first month she's really gave it a go. And I also love that she addressed the fear of judgment, because I think we all go through that. Like, what are they going to think of me? And the reality is, I always say this to people, what other people think of you is none of your business. Like, seriously, it doesn't matter. Like, people, I'm not saying that everyone you know is going to purchase from you, but your friends and family should support you, as in not make fun of you, right? Like, so just realize that most everyone, even if they don't purchase from you, which is fine, right? Because we're going to teach you how to grow your network so you don't just have to sell to your friends and family. They just need to support you and stand by you. So I guarantee you a lot more people are going to support you than not, right? As long as you're going about this the right way. And if you watch Steph and I or anyone on this team's page, you will notice we never post our link to buy stuff, you guys. We do not want someone going to our page and just purchasing something. We invite to things, we do calls to action, but we're not salespeople. I don't want someone who has never worked out in their life going to buy Insanity, right? Like, that is a bad situation. On the same note, I don't want someone that, wants a really intense workout to go buy our nutrition plan if they don't want a nutrition plan. I want to have a conversation with them and find the best deal and the best products for them. I know Steph feels the same way. And guys, Steph was my personal trainer. Isn't that funny? And now I'm her Beachbody coach.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. It's super fun. So we're going to let you go. We're going to stop the broadcast. Like I said, if you had to hop off for any reason, the link is exactly the same. It will be available 24/7 now. And make sure that you chat with one of us if you're ready to get signed up and get in Sean's group tonight. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll talk to you later.